Maybe you've heard the calls and you wonder, is it for real? Yes, the system works. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 monthly and more, even weekly, and you don't have to knock yourself out. No multi-level or network marketing where you're trying to sell the latest, greatest thing only to make the fat cat company all of the money. No selling, blogging, or hours on the internet. This is as automated as it gets, so anyone can do it with only 10 to 12 hours a week. Financial freedom can be yours in weeks, not years. If we could honestly show you how to receive life-changing amounts of cash, would you at least want to know about it? Well, find out what we know, but you don't. Simply keep listening. I want you to know that I am not some kind of online guru. I'm just a regular gal that had never had much success working from home before. I got this call a few years ago, and I can say with every confidence that using this automated system was absolutely the best financial decision I ever made. And let me assure you that this has nothing to do with multi-level or network marketing. Now that that's been made clear, let me ask you again. What would you be doing right now if money was no longer an issue? Man, life is just too short to allow the lack of money to keep you from doing the things in life that you really want to do, right? Financial independence is amazing, and once you've tasted it, you'll never be satisfied with anything less. Now, I know that's a concept that may even seem foreign to some people because many of us have been taught that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Well, I know that mindset really well. That's the way I used to think back when no matter how hard I worked, I always seemed to be up against it financially. Until one day when I got the call, I decided to stop listening to people that live that way, and you know who I mean. People who have a large amount of debt that are tied down to a job, business, or career that drains all of their time, and even when they do get the time off, they're still too broke or drained or tired to even enjoy it. I hated that lifestyle, and I hated it so much that I changed my way of thinking and took action. I plugged into this automated system and learned the power of leverage, and before I knew it, debt was wiped out. I started paying for everything in cash. I bought a new car, sent my son to college with no financial stress while I was working, to 10 to 12 hours a week with no financial or time restraint. I love my life now. This automated system made me financially free in weeks, $20,000 in a matter of weeks, and that was just getting started because others got it. Mortgage brokers, stockbrokers, teachers, realtors, retired, white collar, blue collar, even a couple of doctors and lawyers. Male, female, it doesn't matter. People that had it all and lost it, people who have never had it and want it, people who just want more. And it's not only me. Listen to what others have to say.
Hi, this is Tom. When I got a call like this over 2 years ago, I almost hung up, and boy, am I glad I listened to the whole thing and followed up. After 40 years of marketing, this is by far the very best thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's a totally automated system that anyone can plug into and get great results. I invite you to get started today.
Hey, this is Donna from Florida. Hey, I had never worked from home before, so naturally I was a bit skeptical when I first heard about the system, but I was definitely ready for my life to change. So let's just say that when I looked at the website, this huge light bulb went off in my head, and I got started immediately. This was the best financial decision I've ever made, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's actually serious about becoming financially free.
This is Jim. I was sitting in my truck one day, anxiously thinking about my financial future. My cell phone rang. I listened to the message just like you're doing now. Then I went to the website and was so excited that I joined that same day. I had over $25,000 delivered to my front door within 1 month. Even to this day, I am completely blown away by what this automated system can do.
This is Jesse in California. I started using this system back in 2010, and it's changed my life. I've experienced many $20,000 to $30,000 months, and even as much as $20,000 in 1 week. I don't even want to think about where I'd be if I hadn't taken the time to look at this.
Let me ask you, are you a free person or is your life filled with financial and time restraints? If you're not completely free, what's holding you back? How long are you going to settle for less when you know in your gut what's possible for you? Now, this is important. If you are really ready to change, like I was, there is one thing you must stop doing. You must stop trading your time for money. That's a vicious cycle that broke people spend their lives in, and man, it's a killer. I don't care how much money you make. If you're exchanging your time for money, you will never live free. When I made that change, everything changed. I learned the power of leverage and started using money to create more money. In other words, I stopped working for money and had money working for me. If you'd like to see what we do and how we do it, it couldn't be easier. Just watch the short series of videos at the website you're about to be given. And make sure you watch all of the videos. That's really important. Now, when you get to that website, you'll see a short 4-minute movie. You'll be asked to answer 3 simple questions, and that'll all stay private, and press the red instant access button. You'll then be allowed to see the videos that will literally change your life. If you like what you see, contact us after you've watched those videos, including the final frequently asked questions. Now, listen, and I mean this sincerely, you have just been given the same financial lifeline that we got. It's up to you to grab it. If you don't have a pen and paper to write down the site, just leave a message with your name and number and we'll text it to you. But please understand, we will not even attempt to explain it. That's what the videos are for. Follow us on the simplicity here. Okay, get ready to write down that website.